Hey guys, it's Jake Mace, the vegan athlete. I have a trip coming up where I'll be leaving the USA to go and volunteer on farms across the world. And I want to bring you guys with me, and I hope you guys are excited for this journey because I'm looking at it as a chance to volunteer, but also to learn a lot about how to garden better. And I feel that the best way to learn is not in a university classroom, but instead is real world, getting out there in the real world and getting some experience and immersing yourself in the gardening community. And what better way to do that than to get with families who are already gardening pretty much as their full-time occupation in different countries and seeing how they garden. My girlfriend Nicole and I are doing this together. We're both very excited about it, and we're preparing to leave very, very soon. And as we're preparing, we're right now getting together just the bare essentials that we need to survive while we're bouncing from farm to farm and kind of selling everything else. And part of that is consolidating our digital equipment, our tech equipment we use to film all these videos for you guys. There's quite a lot of equipment, quite a lot of expense, quite a lot of cost, and quite a lot of time that goes into producing the amount of YouTube videos that I do and we do for all my channels, whether it's my martial arts channel or my gardening channel here. As I've been recording all these videos, I oftentimes have little SD cards that go in the cameras, and the SD cards is what all the information gets saved onto. And right now I have too many SD cards, and a lot of the information that I have captured on video in the past has been sitting on an SD card and nobody has edited it, and some of it's been years. And so I wanted to take this chance as we do this final couple weeks before we leave to unveil some of the lost and forgotten footage of Jake Mace, the vegan athlete, before I head off and do this farming adventure called woofing. I have collaborated and I've done a ton of videos with a lot of really cool people, and a lot of times I just have forgotten about those videos, or I've been too busy to edit the volume of stuff I've captured on camera. And so I'm going through all the old SD cards and I'm opening up the Jake Mace vault, and we're going to finally bring out all the forgotten footage that I just personally didn't have enough time to edit back in the day. So here it comes, the first video of many coming up from the Jake Mace vault. Hey everybody, it's Jake Mace, the vegan athlete. I'm here with my friend Alexander.
How's it going?
Thanks for being on my YouTube channel today.
Anytime.
Why are we here at your place?
Well, this is Dr. Al's garden, and it's got a lot of great, wonderful things, and I wanted to show it off.
So for those people who don't know, who is Dr. Al?
Dr. Al was my father. He took care of this yard for the past 30 years, and when he passed away last July, I decided I'd try to take care of it, and spent the last year just trying to take care of everything and keep it alive. So. Do
you garden full-time as your occupation?
No.
What do you do for a living?
I'm a portfolio manager, so I help people stay rich.
So you're, you're also coaching some wrestling?
Coaching wrestling. I like working with the Ronald McDonald House charities and some other groups like Boys Hope, Girls Hope, and
do a lot of volunteering as well.
Yep.
That's so nice.
Like to help out.
And you're kind of volunteering here at this garden, keeping it going.
It's a lot of work.
Because you weren't a gardener by trade, so you're kind of experiencing what your dad experienced.
Learning as I go, and hopefully everything kind of stays alive. So.
And I know, I mean, it's sentimental, but you're actually kind of like, you know, kind of learning a lot about your dad by being in his garden.
Yeah, I found his old notes, just participating in the yard, meeting some of his friends, things like that. It's been a great experience.
Talking to his plants?
Yeah, singing to them mostly. They love Marvin Gaye.
Do they? Are you serious?
What I love.
And we got some beautiful trees here. You guys have, I mean, hundreds of trees here.
Yeah.
And you guys are in Mesa?
Mesa, Arizona.
And you got flood irrigation?
Yes.
So you're kind of helping your mom take care of this property and keep it going.
Mm-hmm.
And trees like this one, this beautiful loquat.
Yes.
And this loquat, I know it's delicious because I ate the fruits off of it with your dad.
Yes.
And they were humongous.
They're big.
It fruits like early spring, right?
Early spring. We were eating about March into April.
Okay, so it's October now. So in my opinion, I've seen a lot of loquat trees in town right now coming out of the summer, and yours looks really good. Like most people's loquats, the leaves look kind of singed, but yours looks pretty healthy because it's in this nice like little corner.
Yeah.
And it's got protection from this like this mandarin quat tree and this orange tree. So I think this would be an example of people like give your trees a little bit of a microclimate, and it could work.
Yeah, it's amazing how a little space works. So.
And then behind you, you've got this tree that's a citrus.
Yeah.
And it's putting off, looks like a mandarin quat. Can I eat one of these?
Yeah, let's take a bite.
Oh yeah, that's not too bitter. That's really good actually.
Like candy.
Yeah, it's actually really good. And these quats, like limequat, mandarinquat, kumquat. You can eat the skin and all. Let me ask you, what's your favorite tree in the yard?
The lychee.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's in the greenhouse.
It's in the greenhouse. I like that and the Jaboticaba.
Ooh, you want to go show us the greenhouse?
Yeah.
Okay.
Come on in.
Let's go inside the greenhouse. Now, when the flood irrigation hits the yard, does the water go up in the greenhouse?
Yeah.
That's cool.
So with the help of some of the members of the California Rare Fruit Growing Association, they helped dig some trenches.
And they have the Arizona branch of that, right?
Mm-hmm.
azrfg.org.
Correct.
Yeah.
My father was one of the old members, and it kind of funneled through, and then we put pipes underneath the ground to get some of the Anemoyas, the Monstera delicioso.
So this tree's leaves look really unique. What is this one called?
This is a Monstera delicioso.
And it has delicioso in the name, so it must put off something edible that's delicious.
Yeah, my dad talked about it. He said it was one of his favorite fruit that he was trying to grow towards the end.
I know that Doug Jones is growing this inside his greenhouse. Doug Jones is the president of the Rare Fruit Growers in Arizona, and they both have these trees.
Yeah, we when he passed away, this was just sitting in a pot off to the side, and we found it and I put it in the greenhouse and it's doing pretty well.
And then you got some papayas going up above, up top here. So this greenhouse, what do you think in the winter time, how cold does it get out here? Does it stay warmer?
We bring in electric heaters.
Oh, you do?
Kind of put them through to kind of keep it a little bit warm.
Because you've got some trees like this Anemoya that's doing very well, and you've also got trees like this lychee that's doing very well. And you got tons of fruit off this year, even though it's a small tree.
Yeah.
You got, I saw your picture, you got, like several dozens of fruit.
Probably about 40 to 50.
That's cool.
And they were all delicious.
Yeah. Because you grew it.
Yeah. That was the one I was most focused on keeping alive. I love the fruit.
Yeah, the lychee.
Yeah.
And then it looks like back here, you've also got a cacao tree growing in the greenhouse.
Yep.
And this one's been here for many years.
Correct.
That's cool. So somebody was really into cacao and wanted to produce a thriving cacao tree, and that was going to be their life's goal. They could do it in a greenhouse in Phoenix.
If they have patience too.
Yeah, patience.
And then we have a sugar apple.
Yeah. So sugar apple is kind of related to cherimoya and anemoya, right?
I believe so.
And the fruits look really unique.
Yeah. They're a lot of fun.
And they'll get bigger before they're ripe.
Mm-hmm. That's twice that size is what I got last year.
They look kind of like brains, or kind of like the eggs of a dinosaur, but they have a really unique taste. Whenever I'm in a tropical climate, I always try to eat the sour sops, the guarabanas, and the sugar apples. And the
sour
anemoyas.
sop, very good, yeah.
I love that.
Fell off in that last storm, so I just threw them at the bottom.
Oh, the actual mango?
Yeah.
Are there any ripe up there now?
I think I picked all of them. There were quite a few.
So Alexander, this tree looks like a mango.
Yeah. They, I believe it's about 15-year-old lemon zest mango.
Oh, it's lemon zest.
I believe so.
I just planted one of those.
They're delicious.
Cool. And it looks like you already picked off and eaten all the fruit. But this one's great. It's kind of growing its roots under the greenhouse, maybe.
Yeah, we have some of the roots just going underneath the fence. And that gets some of the irrigation, the flood. But mostly just water on the weekends.
Okay, so Alexander, behind us we have this Royal Poinciana, which, I mean, looks full.
Yeah.
It looks like Hawaii a little bit.
Yeah, I'm really excited because a couple months ago it didn't look just healthy or green.
Because you have some termite damage on the trunk.
Correct. And it really came back during the summer, despite the heat. I mean, it just loved it.
These guys love the heat.
Yeah.
And what also loves the heat is this guy right here, and this is Moringa.
Yep.
Now,
this is kind of a zombie one.
Why is this
came
zombie?
back. So we cut it down last November. You can kind of see, but it shot back up. And all this growth is from March, end of March, April till September.
So the folks watching can see this stump right here. That was a Moringa.
Yep.
And you cut it down.
Yep.
All the way to the ground.
All the way.
And then that one node lived. And so this is all in just a few months.
Yep.
That's awesome.
We noticed it kind of April, little pop. Decided to let it grow.
And you're eating about a pound of these a day, right?
I should be.
It's edible leaf. Yeah. It's a cure to cancer.
So more potassium than a banana, more protein than eggs.
Oh my God, yours is the best tasting Moringa leaf I've ever tasted in my entire life. So
it's the Marvin Gaye. It's all the singing.
It's all the singing. But you also have these cool bean pods.
Yep.
That you can eat too. So like this is the perfect size for like green beans and like a stir fry. And the flowers are edible, or you can make tea out of them.
Oh, I didn't know about the green beans.
Yep, actually people in like a lot of people of Asian descent in like Hawaii, or even in many Asian countries, or even Africa, they'll take the mature pod and they'll shave the skin off and they'll cook it up. Yep.
Well, we have 2 more moringas in the backyard that are a lot bigger than this bad boy. So.
And through this gate has a lot of cool stuff. Let's go see the next trees.
Come on in. So here we have the Aravaipa avocado.
Now, okay, so this tree right here is an avocado tree.
Yep.
And I covered this tree before with your dad.
Yeah.
And tell me about this tree. So this is one kind of tree that goes from the trunk up this way.
Correct.
But then a second kind of tree that's over here.
Yeah, so this is the graft of
right
the Aravaipa. Yep.
So your dad himself,
yeah,
he cut this and stuck the Aravaipa scion.
Yep.
Over here.
Yeah. And it started to grow out.
Look at the size difference.
This way, and you can see it bowing itself back. This is one of the things I love to show off. Just how nature tries to work to keep it balanced.
Keep it balanced, yeah. This is an incredible looking arm, and I often joke almost like Hellboy, where he has one big arm and one smaller arm. Because it is, you can see how the girth of this Aravaipa is really crazy. That's amazing stuff. And he's providing a lot of shade. So how many years do you think your dad did that?
I think this tree is 6 or 7 years old.
Okay.
Maybe a little bit younger.
And your dad took budwood from the actual Aravaipa avocado out there by Globe Superior.
Yes.
And brought it back and grafted it to this tree, which is like a lula or something, I think, right?
It's a lula, and then that's the Aravaipa.
That's great. And it's probably, I mean, it's probably over 25 feet tall.
Yeah.
Easily.
Very easy.
That's cool. And then my favorite tree in the yard, in addition to this one, is over here, and I love it so much for many, many reasons.
This is the Jabota Kaba.
Yeah.
And it produces a ton of fruit.
Usually in the springtime, right?
In the spring, we get about 2 off of it.
Now tell me, for the people that haven't seen it, I have another video I'll put on the screen right now that'll show the Jabota Kaba, this one, in fruiting stage.
Yeah.
But what's weird about the fruit?
Well, the fruit looks like a grape, and it actually grows right on the bark of the tree. And so
it'll actually flower on the trunk.
Yes.
And then it looks like a fungus.
Yeah.
Almost.
Just like marbles growing up.
Like purple marbles.
Yeah. And it's got like a nice leather kind of skin, and you can eat that or just kind of pop it open.
And so the reason why I like this tree so much, in addition that the fruit is, I think, one of my top 5. I love Jabota Kaba so much. But it's so cool how you guys planted this tree right up against the house. Like literally, it's like 4 feet from the house. And now the tree has grown into the light.
Yeah. This tree is probably 25 to 30 years old.
Is it really?
Yeah.
But the house kind of provided some protection from heat and wind and all that stuff. Cold. That's so cool.
Dr. Al was pretty smart, so if he planted something in a location, it's probably
on purpose.
Be there. Yeah. He knew what he was doing.
This tree looks great. I mean, these are slow growers, but they do fruit that incredible fruit called a Brazilian grape. And this one's big, man. It's like providing some serious shade. Let me ask you, where does the sun rise in your property? See? That's perfect. So the sun, this gets morning sun, afternoon shade. That's so smart. And you got a couple of trees over here that are fruiting. That are some tropical or subtropical varieties.
Kaffir lime. Then we have the moringa.
So this above your house over here is another moringa.
Yep.
That one's huge.
Yeah.
That one didn't get cut down.
No.
Yeah, that one's looking good.
And then we pruned it probably, it's grown about 50-60% since I pruned it back in March.
Just in this year.
Yeah.
People don't believe me when I tell you how fast they grow. They really do grow fast.
It's fast.
And a branch that'll be this substantial will grow in 6 months. Yeah. Show us the base of this moringa trunk. So the kaffir lime, they look all lumpy and cool.
Yeah. So most Thai restaurants will use the leaves.
Are these ones ready to go?
Yep. And I have some friends who put it in alcoholic drinks, and they love it.
That one's really juicy. Let me have a little sip.
Yeah.
Best lime ever. Super good. Yeah. That's awesome.
More than we need.
And then mulch down below.
Yeah.
So all your water pours in through this spot.
Correct.
And how often do you get the whole yard to flood?
In the summer, it's every 2 weeks. Yep. In the winter, it's every month. And I think there's like December, January we take off.
Like a break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they clean the canals.
That's so cool.
Then we have a sapote in the back. It's a little bit smaller than one in the front that has a lot of fruit.
And you kind of have a garden goddess back here in the little fern gully back here.
That's Charlie from Charlie Does Yoga.
What's up, Charlie?
Hey, I got some Logans.
I'm Jake Mace. Good to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
What do you got?
Logans going.
What are these?
They're like lychees, except not lychees.
It's called dragonite fruit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the tree is right behind you.
Yeah. It's a little small one.
So they do have a lychee kind of taste, but what do you like better? These are lychees.
Lychees.
Yeah. Me
I
too.
don't know, these are good.
They taste like cantaloupe, kind of.
These ones do?
Yeah.
They do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
these are cantaloupe.
And that's the pit. It's on the inside. It's actually really good
And this
after
is,
eating the lime.
yeah, and this is kind of a mystery tree. Because when my dad passed away, he didn't label a lot of it.
Oh, the long on was?
Yeah. And I really didn't know what it was until it started producing fruit.
Nice. Can you have one of the fruits with the skin on it? Let me see. So this is what it looks like with the skin on. And whenever I've been in China, because I studied Mandarin in college in Beijing, and they always say that these, you eat them and it helps your eyes. You know, because it's actually called dragon eye. So they call it dragon eye, but it actually is supposed to be good for the eyes. And then underneath, here, I'll give you that one back. And then underneath is the grape-like fruit. How many of these could you eat?
As many as I could.
I know, they're so good.
There, yeah.
May have ate like that.
Oh. That's great. How long has that tree, you think, been there? That long on tree.
Probably planted maybe 2 years ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. So it's a younger one.
Yeah.
Cool.
And it wasn't getting a lot of attention, so I'm surprised it's been able to produce what it has. Yeah.
Let's go on back there and see the tree.
Yeah.
Now, one thing you have here, you have a whole area underneath the shade of dragon fruit cactus.
Yes.
And this is one of the flowers right here that's almost ready to pop.
Yeah. We have a few of those that are just looking like any day now.
Oh yeah, there's a few in there that are actually flowering.
Yeah.
Let's go in there and join Charlie. And she's looking at one of the flowers right now. So Alexander, as we walk past this tree, I know what it is because I have one of these. I know the leaf is a sapote, a white sapote.
Yep.
But yours, if you guys look up through the gap in here, look at the amount of fruit. Right through here, you can see it. Just the amount of the density of fruit that's inside this tree is amazing. And some of them are ripe, yeah?
Yeah. I'm surprised that we've allowed some to hit the ground because they are delicious.
They are? Do you have one that's ripe that we can show the audience on camera? What do you think that they taste like?
It's hard to describe. It's kind of a creaminess.
They have like the texture of in between like a persimmon and a pear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would sound like a really ripe pear.
Ooh.
So do you know what that kind of is? It's a white sapote.
Yeah, Mexican white sapote.
Mexican white sapote. And you can eat the skin and all.
Yeah.
It is kind of like custard.
No, I've been told that if you peel the skin and freeze it, it tastes really good.
Like almost like an ice cream.
Yeah, just like ice cream.
Yeah.
So that's probably what I'll do next.
So for any raw vegans out there, you can make your own sapote ice cream.
Happy to share.
You're very generous. This is one of my favorites. I love this so much. It's a beautiful tree too. It looks so good.
Yeah.
So you guys have the dragon fruit underneath this shade because it needs some sun protection.
Correct.
Right?
You can't take the full sun.
And it looks like down here, this guy just flowered like maybe yesterday or something.
Probably last night.
A couple days ago, last night. It's a beautiful looking flower.
Yeah.
And do you know what color these fruits will become?
These will be red.
And on the inside, what color will they be?
Oh, they'll be red on the inside.
Oh, really? So they're red.
Yeah.
That's so cool. It's almost like a little bit of like a vineyard of dragon fruit over here.
Well, for a while, the whole backyard was kind of covered with it. Everything up against the fence. My dad was really into the dragon fruit, but he lost it during some of the cold winters.
Oh, the cold knocked it back a little bit.
Yep. But I think there were maybe over 140 at one point.
Different plants.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just along the whole fence, the whole yard.
Wow. And around the whole yard.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So Charlie, this is your tree.
This is my tree. I could just live in this tree and keep going.
Let's see the fruits. They're growing right down there.
Yeah, there was more up there, but I got them all.
You already ate them all.
They're too high. No one was going to see them.
And you do yoga for a living.
Yes.
But you needed to replenish yourself of your yoga practice.
With Logans, all
Found
of
a better
them.
way. Those are ready to go right now. They're so
Yeah.
cute looking.
You gonna pick one and eat it?
Of course. There was a lot more, but we've just been eating them all.
Yeah.
A little 3-year-old came over and ate like 10 of them.
Oh really?
She She kept coming back.
She loved
run
them.
away and we'd find her over here just peeling them off.
That's cool. You know, I've noticed the kids, they love fruits like that.
Yeah.
If you give them fruit instead of candy, they'll eat the fruit.
Yeah, and this is...
It looks like an eye too.
Yeah.
It does. If you put it up to your eye, it almost looks like you have it's perfect.
I'm watching you.
Always.
That's a cool looking tree, and it's got a great like little protective little microclimate over here.
Surrounded by the clear line.
Yeah.
And some shade cloth.
And this one really didn't get much attention all year because I really didn't know what it was.
Right.
And time is kind of limited, so I didn't know until it started producing fruit. And
now you know.
again, going back to if you put it in the right spot, even an idiot can take it.
I think you're doing pretty good. You guys are doing pretty good. It's also right next to the flood irrigation, right?
Yeah.
So it's getting a lot of water.
A lot of it.
Pretty nice looking papaya forest over here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, is this just one tree?
Yeah.
But it's got multi-trunks, multi-branches up top.
So it's died back in the winter a few times, and if you actually kind of be able to get a little bit closer,
Yeah.
you can just see how hollow this is.
Oh yeah, let me see if the camera can see that. If you can get back in there, you can almost stick your hand in it, right?
Yeah.
But the tree will keep living even though it's hollow.
Yeah.
That's great.
And we actually just picked some fruit off of it earlier this afternoon.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we
Got it.
Charlie here's got it. Do you know what variety of papaya this is?
I don't.
I mean, it is. I have a couple different varieties of papaya. This one does look different than the ones that I have.
Well,
It is. Does it smell good?
smells really good.
Like fruity, flowery.
Yeah. Perfectly ripe too.
And then right behind you, you have an almond tree. That was delicious.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Actually, it's weird.
I'll
Does
take it on.
when this
Probably not
one,
a good one.
when this almond flowers, does it have white or pink flowers?
Pink.
Yeah.
Nice. So it could be like a garden prince or something like that. I know the garden prince has pink flowers. You know, you got a really healthy looking almond tree. A lot of people, they try these almonds in Phoenix and they fail, so you guys are doing pretty good.
Yeah, we got a lot off of it.
That's great.
Yeah.
Charlie got a lot off of it.
Yeah.
You ate them all.
Again, for the most part, yeah.
That's cool.
She's great. When I come and do yard work, she eats all the fruit.
Gotta make sure it doesn't go to waste.
Yeah.
Yeah, this guy looks like some sort of plum or something. What is this guy?
Yeah, this is a Pluary. It's a plum and a cherry mix.
That's cool. So it's like, tastes kind of cherry-like, but it's the size of a plum.
Yeah.
It's great. We got a lot off this tree too.
Yeah.
And so we are like in October right now, October 2nd. So what kind of month is this guy fruit in?
We picked most of it in May. May and early June.
Okay.
Nice big plum. Kind of the size of a plum, but I had the little tartness of a cherry.
Yeah.
I brought a lot of it into work and people loved it.
That's great.
Love to share it.
And coming out of the summer, we're coming out of the hottest time of the year, and this guy still looks really good.
Yeah.
Everybody always asks me this on the YouTube comments down below. Is they ask me, you know, Jake, aren't you planting your trees too close together? What do you think about that? Aren't all your trees too close together? Would you say that it matters or not?
I don't think it matters. My dad did it, and he was getting success for 30 years.
Yeah.
And so he would plant a lot of stuff right next to each other.
Right.
And sometimes there's a benefit to it.
Totally.
The kaffir and the sapote over there give each other shade. You can see the plum, which is planted even closer than the almond tree.
They're like 3 feet apart.
Yeah, the pollinator. And
They can-
that's Santa Rosa plum,
Okay.
also very delicious.
And you got like a citrus forest back here, so you have a lot of density. Like, I mean, I have to crouch down just to kind of get in this area.
Yeah, over there it's actually a little bit difficult to get through.
Yeah.
Because we have the avocado, 2 of them. We have the blood orange, the papaya, and the moringa, all within about 5 feet of each other.
That's great.
So,
Is your blood orange fruiting right now?
yeah.
None are ripe.
Oh, yeah, none of them are ripe.
So about maybe about a month or 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. I found that the later I pick it, the sweeter it is.
Oh, of course, yeah, for the citrus. Almost like you can wait till the new year
Yeah.
and get it really sweet. It's like the heat activates the sugars or something.
When I was picking them in February, I thought that was the best time.
Was it?
Yeah. Again, real nice dark red.
And behind you got some jungle fowl walking around.
Weird looking cats.
Some little, some feathery cats with wings.
Those are new dinosaurs.
They do look like dinosaurs.
It might be easier to get through.
Wow, it's really coming down right now. I love this strip right here because you got the sapote, you got the passion fruit, you've got the Santa Rosa plum here, all this stuff coming down for Charlie. And where Charlie is starts mulberry and fig.
Yeah.
It's so amazing. Yeah. This is a honey fig.
Yeah.
I got one of those.
And it grows super fast. Actually, right here you can see a dragon fruit flower. Probably going to be starting open tonight.
What is with this one? Looks so crazy.
Yeah.
This one looks like
it
looks like a dragon. Like it looks like some kind of dragon scales. And this one flowered what, last night?
Yeah.
That's amazing. Now, are you guys having to hand pollinize these to get them to grow into fruits?
Not all of them need it, but if you hand pollinate, you get a lot better success.
Okay, cool. So good luck with this one. This one looks beautiful.
Yeah. Then here we have the honey fig. And it grows incredibly fast.
None that are right.
They get real dark.
Huge.
Yeah.
They get that big.
They get, yeah, about this big.
And they stay green when they're ripe?
No, they're kind of a yellow.
Oh, like yellow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when they're ready, you can just kind of easily touch it and they'll fall off.
That's great.
But I mean, very delicious. One of my favorite figs, and I usually wasn't a fig person.
And what kind of mulberry tree is this?
One that doesn't produce any fruit.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Is it a male?
Yeah.
Oh, is it really?
And it's
that's cool. It's
I cut it back pretty short, and it's gone crazy.
And it looks like if we head back here, we'll see another moringa and an avocado tree.
Yeah, and we have a monkey puzzle tree.
A monkey puzzle?
Yeah.
Oh my god,
so
this
the
tree
leaves
looks insane.
And so the puzzle is how do monkeys get the nut, because the
It puts
leaves,
on an edible nut.
Yep, a nice big one. The tree gets a lot larger.
These are super sharp. Like it's dangerous.
Monkeys don't know how to get to the fruit.
Wow. And then behind over this way, we have another avocado tree that's pretty, looks like a few decades old, right? Or maybe 10 years old or less.
It's less than 10 years old. I would say, again, 6 to 7 years old.
Wow, and
maybe 8.
This avocado tree is also the Aravipa, right?
Yes.
Grafted on there.
And it produces a nice kind of creamy avocado.
And this is the trunk back here, the massive trunk. Oh, I just made it rain. And then you got a moringa right next door, so these guys are kind of growing together.
Yeah.
Just about 4 feet, 5 feet apart.
The shade, yeah.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
And then we have a mango tree over there.
Cool.
Full of mangoes next to the dates.
Oh, it is full of mangoes, yeah. You got a female fruiting date palm, and it's medjool, right?
Yes.
Yeah, there's even more over there too.
So guess what? I took a pup from you.
Yes.
An arrow pup that broke off with no roots.
Yeah.
It made it, and it's growing in the pot.
Oh, great. Well, you can see that there's a lot more to take.
That's great. And these guys will be ripe in a little bit. Maybe about a month or less.
Yeah, I'm counting down the days for these.
Yeah.
They're delicious.
Totally. Alexander, this tree's a stone fruit.
Yes.
What is significant about it? It's a cool tree. It's got a lot of tags, a lot of identification tags.
It has 5 different varieties of apricots on it. And you can actually tell just by looking at the leaves.
Oh yeah, they're all different. So this leaf is more slender and this one's more oval.
Yep. And my dad did it so that they would blossom 2 weeks apart. So when you look at it in the spring, you really get to see the whole cycle of the tree.
So he grafted each variety of apricot onto this one trunk.
Yeah.
And so they all ripen at different times.
Yeah. So this is the first, the second, third, fourth, and then fifth.
Wow. So if somebody out there is interested in making Franken-trees, they can do it.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
And it's a lot of fun because, like I said earlier, when you look at it in the spring, you get to see the whole cycle.
Yeah. And the rain's really starting to come down right here, so
yeah.
As we close this video out in the pouring rain, let's go check out one more tree because it's my favorite fruit, and the tree's leaves look a little crispy, but the fruit looks amazing.
Yeah.
Let's go check it out. One of my favorite fruits on planet Earth is persimmon, and of all the persimmons I like the sage, but I love the hachia.
Yes.
And this is the hachia.
Yes.
And what you've done is you've taken some little pantyhose and tied them around each fruit to protect the delicious fruit on the inside, right?
Yeah.
Against
trying a little
birds
experiment. Some people have said this is a good method, and so far it's been working pretty well because the birds have been going after the ones that haven't been protected, and so far I haven't seen them go after ones that we've got covered.
Is this tree ripe yet? Have you been eating fruit yet already?
I haven't eaten any yet.
Cool. This one, a bird tested it out.
It might be. Usually I like to let them get real kind of mushy, and they're amazing.
And so we're getting in the next couple of weeks, you should be ready almost for your persimmon harvest here.
Usually I start looking at them middle of September, or I mean middle of October into November.
Looks like you've got close to just under like 100 fruits on this. It looks pretty prolific.
That's delicious.
Yeah.
Again, it's one of the ones I wanted to really make sure stayed alive.
So what do you think, why do you want to keep all this up? What interests you about gardening in this backyard?
I think it was really seeing people like you get excited about the accomplishments of my father. And I wanted to keep it around because this isn't something that you can do overnight. And I think it's great to see some success like the loquat.
Almost like a journal.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah. And it's a way to kind of keep his memory going. Every time the plants produce more fruit, you know, it's a little part of him.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love it.
What do you think, what was his favorite kind of fruits and trees in the yard?
He loved the lychee.
Yeah.
He loved it all. He loved mangoes, papaya, loquats. He was just a really passionate guy, so he loved it all.
And was he an ophthalmologist?
He was an ophthalmologist.
But he did this as a hobby on the side?
Yes.
Yeah. That's so cool.
Full-time hobby.
Yeah, full-time hobby.
Yeah.
I'm so thankful you came out in the rain to show us the property.
Anytime.
And I'll put a link on the screen right now to show you guys some other videos we did years ago so you can see the property in transition, because we did a video before where we actually ate the Java de Cabas.
Yes.
So check it out and let me know what you guys think. Let me know of all the trees we showed you today, whether it's the greenhouse or outside, which ones were your favorite. And have you guys ever had this happen where one of your friends or family members has built an incredible garden and then you've helped them take care of it and learn a lot about them? I think that's a really cool, kind of a cool legacy that you're taking part in.
You learn a lot just actually experimenting and trying it and getting your hands dirty.
Yeah, I think so.
You got to do when you garden.
Exactly. Thanks so much. Keep doing your great work. And
thank you.
I'll see you at one of the upcoming fruit meetings.